In February 2020, the Boy Scouts of America declared bankruptcy as thousands of men came forward with claims of sexual abuse. According to court documents filed earlier this month, the organization proposed a trust fund of at least $300 million to compensate the victims. We checked back in with Arkansas survivor William Stevens and his attorney about their thoughts on this proposed compensation.
All the money in the world will not take away what was allowed to happen to me and what they covered up.
We first spoke to William Stevens in November when he shared his story of the alleged sexual abuse he endured as a Boy Scout in 1979 and 1980. Stevens is one of more than 83,000 people nationwide to file sexual abuse claims against the Boy Scouts of America.
It's the largest sex abuse case in the history of the world against an organization, and that's very hard to fathom.
According to court documents filed this month, the Boy Scouts of America, quote, intend to request the voluntary commitments of local councils to make their respective contributions, totaling $300 million to fund a victims trust, meaning local councils like the Quapaw Area Council, which Stevens was a part of, will have to fund this trust.
Their settlement is approximately $6,000 per claim. That's what the abuse I suffered is worth to them. You know, for me, for 42 and a half years, that really equals out to about $141.17 a year. For the last 42 years of my life, I've often asked, and thousands of other adults and youth have asked, if I ever mattered to the Scouts. I never did.
There's definitely a price that would feel like an apology, a real apology. And that's what they want. They want a real apology. And the only way that an organization with billions of dollars in assets can apologize is with money.
It's been 3 years since Stevens first spoke out about his experience, and he says he will never be silent again.
I don't think the Scouts should exist after this. And that's a very hard thing for me to say. As a youth, I wanted nothing more than to be a Boy Scout. All you have to do is look at a poster or one of the books or a normal Rockwell painting to see how great the scouting life was. And I wanted that dream. I got the nightmare instead.
Well, the Boy Scouts of America had their next bankruptcy court hearing in April, where Stevens' attorney, Joshua Gillespie, says he expects this compensation offer to be denied.